Hello guys, in this video I'm going to compare two technologies, servers and events and WebSockets. These technologies are using for send messages in real-time applications, generally using web applications, but in this case I'm going to compare these two applications inside of mobile applications, exactly inside of one Android application. I have two applications. I have two Android applications, one with WebSockets and the other one with servers and events. Both applications, these two applications will be listening one event. I'm going to measure the bytes sent, the bytes received, and the percent of the battery usage. Okay, we are going to check the internet data usage and battery consumption. Okay, I have the two applications here, WebSockets app and servers and event app. Okay, this is the application. In this case, this is the application of Android WebSockets. Basically, this application will be listening for this event, new user task notification, with this code. This is one event. This application will be listening this event, and inside this text view the message will appear. The second application is for servers and events. Again, this application will be listening for this event message. When it gets this message will be appear here. Okay, the main difference between the servers and event application and the WebSockets is that this application of servers and events, every X millisecond, every X second, we will be receiving a handshake, a message from the server to keep alive the connection. You can see here, this is the application, the server application of the server send event. I am using this package to build the server, and this every 3000 a message, the SSE handshake, to keep alive the connection. Okay, the WebSocket application is here. This is the server. This is a basic server of Node.js with Express and Socket.io. This server, after when I create a new task, this will emit one event, called new user task notification, with this code. Okay, basically this is the event. You can see here in the application, this is the event, new user task notification, that I'm going to listen. Okay, WebSockets work with TCP protocol, and server send event work with HTTP. Server send event only there is a unidirectional connection, and with WebSockets there is a bidirectional connection. Okay, I'm going to install these two applications inside of my mobile Android. This Websockets application basically is locked by the Google Play, and I'm going to install directly using Android Studio. Okay, I'm going to stop the application because I don't want that it start to consume data. Okay, now with this application GSM battery monitor, I'm going to get the bytes sent and the bytes received. You can see also the percent of the battery usage. You can see these applications that, for example, YouTube has 10% of consumption of the battery. Google Play Store 6.1% of the battery. YouTube, for example, you can see here the bytes sent 96.57 kilobits and bytes received 163.62 kilobits. I'm going to start to measure these indicators with our two applications of servers and events and Websockets application. Here we have the Sock.io Android client. There is a consumption now. Bytes sent 1.26 kilobits and bytes received 1.11 kilobits. It directly started to consume data. The another application is the server send event application. I don't see the application. Okay, now I'm going to start to count the time. I have here one chronometer. So stopwatch I'm going to start. I'm going to send one message for Websockets client. I'm going to send a message. Websockets is this. Sorry, is this. WebSocket event. I'm going to send one event. You can see here in real time that this will change. We'll update WebSocket event. Send. Here we have the message from the server. Okay. After 5 minutes, I'm going to put here the data sent and bytes received. Okay, now one message for the server send application. Server send application. Is here. I have here the two applications, server send event. I'm going to send a message for this application. You can see that this application got the message from the server. Is listening successfully. Okay, now that these two applications are consuming data. After 5 minutes, I'm going to put here the byte sent and byte received and the percent of the battery usage. At the end, after 30 minutes, I'm going to put the final byte sent and byte received of these two technologies. We are going to see what technology got more bytes sent, more bytes received. A server send event work with HTTP protocol, and Websockets work with TCP protocol. Data. Let's go to copy. Okay, let me see. 30 minutes of testing. Let's go to see the logs. Okay, let's go to check for the server send event application. Here we have the application. Finally, we have 25.55 KB, 40.11 KB of bytes received. For the WebSockets application, let me see, 9.42 KB, and bits received 7.87, and the battery usage is the same, 0%. Okay guys, this is the final result. You can see that the WebSockets application got a very lower usage of the internet data. In 30 minutes the application make a consumption of 9.42 kilobits and 7.87 KB of bytes received. And the server send events application got the total of bytes sent was 25.55 KB, and the total of bytes received was 40.11 KB. Both applications were listening only one event, and after 5 minutes we sent a message for both applications. Probably because the server send event application sent and received more data was because every 3 seconds was receiving from the server a handshake message. You can see here the application of server send events. This application, this was the endpoint for the subscription, and when we send a message, this endpoint emits a new message event, and here and here inside of the main string endpoint, the server sent this message, was listening for this event and sent a message to the client. Okay, but that was after 5 minutes, but every 3, for example, here we have this module of the server send event, the SSE handshake to keep alive the connection between the server and the client. This handshake interval was of 3 milliseconds for the client. After 3 milliseconds, this was sending a message to the client. Byte sent and byte received. This server send got a more consumption than Websockets. Websockets was using the TCP protocol and bidirectional connection, was listening one event and we have a very lower consumption of data. This will be efficient for the clients because they will not got a huge invoice server send events. If probably will consume more data because every time in the time is receiving one message from the server. That don't happen with WebSockets. WebSockets only is listening for one event. Okay, but that was very basic comparison for servers and events and WebSockets on Android applications. I hope that you learn something new. I hope that this was very useful for the community of developers. In this very basic example, we can compare two technologies. You can see, guys, if you have more comments about these technologies and why this happened, you can tell me in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to give your like. Let's go to share it, guys, and keep this in mind. Server send events got more data and WebSockets was very lower consumption of data. Okay, guys, that's it. Let's see you in the next one. Goodbye. Hello, guys. Before to finish this video, I want to show you the final results after 1 hour has passed. You will see something amazing. Let's go to see server send event application. You can see that after 1 hour I finished the video in 30 minutes, but 30 minutes more this application of server send event sent 60.94 bytes and received 94.41 kilobits. I'm going to copy this. Okay, guys, you can see here and we have a total of 155.35 kilobits of data. Was probably will be more than WebSockets. Let's go to check for WebSockets after 1 hour. After 1 hour running in background. Okay, WebSockets 0.56 kilobits of consumption kilobits. Guys, this is very lower than server send events, only listening one event. I'm going to put here listening one event or emitting one event. But anyways, you can use this information for your projects. You can choose servers and events or WebSockets. Probably you will, with this information, you will choose WebSockets because we have a very lower consumption of internet data. Therefore, we are going to get a very lower invoice price. The price will be very lower. If you use servers and events, the server will be sending one handshake, one message every X time to the client to keep alive the connection. But that is not good because the kilobits are increasing very much. But WebSockets that don't happen. Very lower consumption of data. Let's go what happened with YouTube. This application YouTube, you will see that YouTube keeps since I installed this application probably after 7 hours, but this has a very lower consumption of data. You can zoom 96.57 and 163.62, and this is very lower, probably because I hope that you enjoyed this video and share this information that I think that will be very useful for the community. That's it. See you.